Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today we are going to learn how to cut this beautiful princess dart peplum blouse with skate. So first off, we'll start by marking out our basic bodies. The shoulder that I'm making use of here is 14, so divided by 2 we have 7, while the armhole round is 15, divided by 2 have 7.5. The bust point I'm making use of is 9.5, while the under bust length I'm making use of is 14.5 inches, and then the half length is 16.5, while I'll be adding 1 inch for joining. So having done that, we'll rule out our line and then we'll go over to create our dart for our bustier. So for the dart, I'll be making use of, based on the fact that the person is a petite but she's busty. Like what I mean, the person is slim, but she kind of has a bust, although the round bust is 35, but the bust length is 14.5 inches. So from there you understand that the person is busty. So I've ruled out our darts, and then for the princess dart, I will divide my armhole round by 2, which will give us, so we'll divide 7.5 by 2, should be around 3 something, so 3.7 or 3.8, around that. So having divided by 2, take half inch up and then half inch down, and then join it down to the bust point. So for the dart, I'll be taking half inch by the left hand side, and then let's just say 1.8 inches at the right hand side. So I guess you all know how to get your own dart measurement for bustier creation. So having done that, I will now mark out the round bust. Like I said before, round bust is 35 inches divided by 4, and then the under bust is 30 inches divided by 4, which will give us 7.5, while the round waist is 29 inches divided by 4. So having done that, I will first of all mark out what I have before adding the sewing allowance. So here I've marked out the whole thing. Then I'll be adding 1.5 inches all through for the sewing allowance. So that is what I'm doing here. So having done that, we'll move over to the armhole round. So I will come out by half an inch like this, and then I will connect it like so. Like I came out by half an inch, because if I cut it like that and I did not come out by that half an inch, while joining you have a shortage. So for the neckline, I will be making use of round neckline, although I want it to be a bit deep, so I'm making use of 3 inches by 4 inches. Then I will give it a shoulder slant of 1 inch, and then I will curve it. I wanted to make use of the French curve to curve, but decided to make use of freehand. So we're giving it a bust dart. So for the bust dart, I came down by 1 inch from the bust point. Then I marked this straight to the bust dart, that is the bust span measurement. So I took half inch up and then half inch down, and that will be all for the bust dart. So, and that will be it. So we'll move over to create the back part. So for the back part, I will first of all mark out 1.5 inches for the zip allowance. That is what I am doing here. 1.5 inches for the zip allowance. So I will also transfer the whole line that I made use of at the for the front pattern, I will also transfer it to the back, still making use of the 7 inches for the shoulder, 7.5 inches for the armhole round. So I will transfer the, like I said before, I'll be transferring all the whole line. So I'll transfer the armhole line, then I'll transfer it, the bust point, the half length, the under bust, the armhole line, the half length, and then the same 1.5 inches for hemming, or probably, or not hemming, sorry, for joining. So having done that, I'll be marking out 4 inches for that. I'll also be creating princess darts for the back. So I've marked out 4 inches, marked out my bust points, rule down the line. So I will also be dividing the armhole by 2. Then whatever I have, I will come down by half, and then I will go up by half. After that, I will take 1 inch on both sides, connect it to the bust point. After which I will now connect the line to the armhole line to give it that princess dart effect. And that's it. So having done that, I will also come down by 1 inch to give it a shoulder slant, and then 3 inches by 3 inches for the back. I also made use of the round neckline, but I made use of 3 inches by 3 inches, while the front I made use of 3 inches by 4 inches. So having done that, I will move over. So here I'm basically just curving the line to make sure that it is not pointed. So I will finish up by marking out my full measurement. So for the bust, round bust, I made use of 1.5 inches for the armhole curve. So for the round bust, I will also be making use of 35 inches divided by 4, while the half length, I will also be making use of 29 inches divided by 4, and then I will connect. Then I'll also be adding 1.5 inches for sewing allowance, like I did at the front part. So that's basically what I was imputing there. So having done that, I will connect all the lines. Whatever I took out for here, I'm actually replacing whatever I took out for the dart. I made use of 1 inch for that. So here I'm basically putting it back, and that will be all for the drafting part. So in order to make this video a little bit short, this video will be in a 2 parts. First part will be about the drafting, while the second part will be about the sewing and all those stuffs, and then cutting of the skates. So in order to make sure that there is no back dip, I'll be coming down by 2 inches from the bust point at the center, and then I'll be taking 0.5 inches on both sides and then connecting it, and that will be all for the back dip. So thank you for watching. Please go over to the next video. I will also be uploading the next video of where I was cutting the skates and then the peplum with the sleeve. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you next time. Bye.